Oof, oof, oof. Hello, hello, check. Check, mic, check, sound check. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Check, 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 check. Wait, yes. Yeah, I think the mic is okay, the audio is okay. The game graphics, I updated the settings of the graphics, and I will say it looks a little bit better now. I optimized my game settings. I'm trying to push how much my PC can do with my game and with my streaming. And so far we're getting very good result. Hopefully. Oh wait, my mic, I gotta check my mic also. My mic should be working. All right, my mic is working. And then the audio is dead. The internet is okay. The GPU is running at less than 80%, which is great. My GPU so far, it's not overloading, which is a good sign. And CPU, it's a little bit lower, but we will see how it will go. Yep. What am I gonna do now? I'll be doing dailies. No, weeklies. And I wanted to know the performance in EDA ETA, because usually that's where I'm getting terrible performance. But let's see now how it is. But the video quality, let me just check. Maybe the shadow, I'm lowering this one. Yeah, so far I'm getting very good performance. Yeah, this week I got lucky. I got Hildryn for this week. So I can do max research points. Also I got Garuda here, I got Braton. Yeah, this week is really lucky. Also this one, it's useless to Hildryn. The max energy reduces 75%. Negative status effects is tripled. Also, this is useless to Hildryn. She can just use her second skill and she can just easily clean it. Lose 2 energy per second. Another useless thing against Hildryn. This is why this week it's pretty fantastic. Also, we only have survival, mirror defense, assassination. Yeah, this week is how should I say it? Blessed. This week is blessed. Wait, also why am I using Nautilus? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm using Nautilus. Let's see, I'll be doing weeklies. Wait, let me just change the title of the stream. My title of my stream is a little bit weird. I should say testing new game settings, I guess. Game settings while doing weeklies. Yeah. Maybe like that. Alright. Now I'll be doing EDA. I wanted to see the performance. If the performance will be better than my previous streams, then it's gonna be great. But for this one, for Sanctum, for Albrecht's Labs in general, I'm not getting any problem much. All my life, all I do is just to optimize, always optimizing. It's because I'm always using suboptimal hardwares. So I needed to be, how should I put it? Needed to be creative, or not really creative, more like I need to work hard to have a good visual plus better performance also. Wait, I think I am in NA. Hello, hey, hello there. Wait, I should have changed my server. Wait, Chotomate, I think I'm still in NA. It should be Asia. Hey, dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Bitam.
The threat persists.
How are you?
And we
Again.
as you were.
Yeah, I tried optimizing the game. Wait, I got us. The game, and while having a good streaming quality. It should be Asia. I'm in Asia. My connection will be terrible. Also, 300 ping is already high in Asia, but I'll just put it the 300 ping because sometimes there are connections here in Asia that reaches more than 200, 250. Yay! Yeah, Nyx, Ivara, Gara. Oh, we have Ivara, Gara. What is Ivara gonna do? I wanted to see what is gonna happen with the Ivara. Anyway, I'm the only Hildryn this week. That's crazy. I'm always being paired with another Hildryn, and this time I am the Hildryn. Oh well, this week I got Hildryn, so I have no excuse to not use her. She's on my weekly. You know what is my loadout this week? Hildryn, Braton, Korudo. I like the best weapons that I could equip for randomized stats or randomized loadouts. Braton is always showing up most of the time. It's because I rarely use it. We are going to cook. Anyway, yesterday I was supposed to be streaming yesterday, but I was so tired as F. So I prioritized resting. I really wanted to stream last night. Well, I'm still just a little bit tired because I tried not to get too tired as much as possible for today so that I could stream. But as you can see, I'm late because we were busy. We did a lot of unnecessary extra work than it should. because of the tenant that leaves a lot of shit in our place. Anyway, so yeah, how are you there? How's your day? How's your life there? Life is still okay, but for some people it's not okay. But hopefully everything's gonna be fine at the end of the day. There are times where bad things is really happening in our life, but I know life must still go on. So always remember that. Always smile. But Warframe streamer tired? Ain't no way. Warframe streamer is tired? Or do you mean Warframe player that reads? I think that's much worse. That's much worse. If you see a Warframe player that reads. Wait, someone is dead? Where's your body? Bam-a-lam! Anyway, so I told you I was playing Soulframe, and holy crap, it was pretty cool. Though of course it's still in a beta, so there are still some missing parts. What can I say in that game? It feels like I am... How should I put it? It feels like I am exploring in an open world gacha game, kinda. Because I used to experience playing that kind of game. There are still missing parts, of course, but actually the more I play it, the more it makes me... Wait, someone mind control this. Yeah, that's a very good one. We can't use gear. It means I can't use my motorcycle. No. Ivara prop just sits her line invisible. Well, it's alright for Ivara. That's understandable. Also, seeing Ivara in the wild, it's understandable. I don't mind Ivara not doing anything in the mission, because just seeing her in the wild is more than enough for me. Yeah, look at that. Bro, I appreciate Warframe's visual even more when I'm able to turn on ambient occlusion, because all my life for almost 2 years I never opened it even once, but right now ambient occlusion is open. Now I appreciate Warframe's detail even more. Also, for the first time I have a confession. Listen to me. 2 days ago
Phase 2. The murmurer converging on Master Andrade's sensor array.
I just realized what is FSR. Because I never used it. It's because visually I dislike it. Whenever I turn it on, I just can't stand it. It's because of it hurts my eye. It hurts how it looks like, the blurriness of this. But I think TAA is still much worse. This is why TAA is bad. FSR on the other hand, I can learn to like it. This way right now I'm using FSR. And holy crap, the performance and visual of my game, it became so much better. That's why the title of the stream is about testing new settings, because I literally upgraded the way my game looks while not compromising the streaming quality, and that's just insane. And take note, I'm using GTX 1060 3GB. It's not even 6GB. I'm only using 3GB, so my VRAM is just small. But look at that visually of my game. Oh wait, I have a question. Does the game on your screen running on 60 FPS or no? Just tell me if it is running in smooth 60 FPS. Hopefully, yeah. The whole stream should be running in 1440p. And then the visual, at least the resolution, it's similar to my previous streams. Yeah, visually right now it has an improvement, way better than my previous settings, without compromising the performance of my game and OBS. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, all my life, all I do is optimizing my computer, changing the settings every few months. Bro, this showed me that how much of a tech boomer I am when it comes to PC, because for the past 8 years, yeah, almost 8 years, I never upgraded my computer. My last upgrade was in 2018. That was my last upgrade, and I'm still using it. Yeah, I want to upgrade, but it's not a need. Also, with the prices of the materials these days, oh god, it's not ideal. It's not ideal to upgrade unless you really have a lot of extra cash, and then if your computer actually died, if your computer is unusable. But as you can see, I have a good visual settings now, and the stream works perfectly fine. Same with my mic. My mic is 10 years old now. I'm still using the same mic that I've been using since 2016. I started using this as for recording only, and then around 2018, that's where I started streaming. Wait, it died? Wait, it just died like that? And I cannot believe to see my game as good as right now. It's not max settings. At least it's above medium. I can go a little bit above medium, Also, I'm playing co-op and holy crap, I'm not getting huge dip in the performance. Usually when I'm doing EDA, ETA, it's laggy as F. But in EDA, not so much. But right now in EDA, it's as smooth as butter. Yeah, trying to optimize your computer every single time or just every few months, I will say it's not really that fun, or it's not for everyone, but I find it fun trying to find the best setting that I could have. Also, especially I have a little bit special case because I am streaming. Usually when I'm optimizing it not just for gaming, because if I'm just gaming alone, then the visual will be much better. I could put higher settings, but when you're streaming, you needed to compromise a little bit the visual of your game, especially if you have lower end graphics card, for example. So I still had to compromise the graphic settings. Even though I'm still compromising, this is an upgrade. This is an upgrade to what I used to have. My game runs 60-70 FPS, but I have shitty laptop. But hey, well, if you're running consistent 60 to 70, that's more than enough. That's actually very good. Yeah, right now I'm running around 70 here because I capped my FPS to 75. It's because I am capping my GPU's performance, so that first my GPU is not consuming more power than I needed to. Also, my GPU, I wanted to extend its lifespan as much as possible, because if my GPU dies, then I'll never be able to use my computer. I'll never be able to do a lot of things. Yeah, streaming, gaming. If I needed to do documents, because I don't have any other rig, for example laptop, I don't have it. I don't have alternative. My closest alternative will be PS4. Bro, I needed to protect this. Bro, someone get the boss fiend. Holy crap. We were close.
Initiating phase 3.
8 runs, that's all that matters. Yeah, same for me. Though it's not just running, of course, because if you're getting, let's just say what I am getting back then. If you're getting 30 below, then it's not all about just at least it runs. That's gonna bother me. But if I'm getting 50 above, then it's all good. Just like right now. How about this one? Assassination. Assassination can be a little bit laggy sometimes.
Kill the envoy responsible for this fiasco. Priority 1 is getting Shira into a Citrine scanner so we can find the envoy. This ends now.
This is why, of course, just like many other gamers, I wanted to have a good visual with my game. while not compromising the performance. I will always choose performance, but sometimes you just have to take some time, and then you will get the right settings. And now I have better one. I really appreciate the game even more when I'm able to turn on ambient occlusion. Like I said, it looks so much better. Yep, my screenshots in the future will be much better now, hopefully. Oops. Well, it goes down like 30-40. 30-40. Alright, 30-40 is just okay, but below than that, no. When there's a lot of effects, but I don't really feel it. But it goes down for a sec, of course, not all the time. Well, if it is just for a blink of an eye, then I guess that's okay. But if it is a consistent stuttering, even though it's just a short time, then it will bother me for sure. So I also don't like stuttering, and good thing I'm not getting stuttering. I mean the annoying part, only when I'm about to load something new. But if everything is already rolling out, then it's all good. Sometimes you just have to give yourself some time, or your computer. Just don't give up quick. Don't give up quick. But I'll be honest to you, I was about to give up with my GPU. I thought my GPU is actually getting old, but it turns out that the one that is getting old is just me. It's because I forgot to learn more about technology. Yeah, when I was a little bit younger, of course, I'm trying to get updated to what are the new in terms of the gaming space, gaming peripherals, of course. But since GPU's price became unbelievably overpriced since the, what is it called again? The crypto era, when the crypto thing started. Yeah, that's where I stopped getting updated with the GPU price. Also, I already got my GPU in those days anyway, which is I'm still using. I never thought that I'm using the same PC, the same setup from 8 years ago until now. Oh shoot, I don't have the thing. It's time to Braton. Yeah, boy. Boom. Yeah, Hildryn Rex. Choo!
Master and Dante's experiments remain undisturbed. Well done, team. Time to head back.
Yay. Ooh. I like how my operator looks like now. Detail wise, look at that. My operator is looking better now. Wait, I gotta check the settings here in the stream. Alright. So I am confident to say now that the settings of my Warframe now is looking crisp. It's looking better now than before. It runs so well. You know what? My GPU load is only around less than 80% while streaming, while having this visual level. It's not max settings, but it looks good. It looks way better now. I appreciate the details now when I'm able to increase the settings. And again, I'm still using the same rig that I've been using since 2018. And my GPU is only 1060 3 GB. It's not even 6 GB.
I gotta believe there's some. Let's rob the.
Yeah, there are some stuttering, especially here in Sanctum. That's normal because there are other players. But if I'm just solo, then I have no problem. Wait, am I able to change the thumbnail of the stream? Let me double check if I'm using the... Yes, I'm able to change the thumbnail. So, since my thumbnail is Excalibur, I'll go Excalibur. I just like this Excalibur drip. Though when I am able to turn on the ambient occlusion, the game became a little bit darker. Especially in Albania, in underground place, it's so dark there. But I was playing, or I was testing it when I was... No, when it was in a daytime here. So maybe that's probably the reason. But right now I will try it since I'll be going to Albania. I cannot wait to try it in ETA because usually ETA is the lagest type of mission that I'm always encountering every week. So this week I wanted to see if it is still the same issue. Let's find out after this. Let me just finish Netracel so that I'm done here in this area.
You got your glyphs.
Also, I was doing ETA. Usually in ETA while streaming, I'm still getting some performance issue. But this is just a problem. Look at the... It's so blurry. That part. But only that part. Oh, shit.
That was the easy part. Now you have to find the Netracel. Albrecht left terminals coded with partial coordinates in these halls. Yeah, even he got lost down here.
Yes. Excalibur. The only reason for me why I built this because Excalibur Prime can't be obtained. Also, I don't wanna remove the Umbra polarity in my Umbra. That's disrespectful. So I'm not changing it. I just decided to make another Excalibur. Speaking of Excalibur Umbra, if you are following the for a at least a good year or a couple of months, you know, the existence of Soulframe, and they already released the Founders pack. They released the Prime version. In that game. Actually, the more I play it, the more makes me wanted to buy it. But it's because I am confident that my money will be worth it, because they already have a good track record in Warframe, and it shows. Hi, hey Casey, hello there, good morning. It's good morning there, right? Where are you? Are you in the East Coast or West Coast? Or maybe in a Central, somewhere in Central. Did you do Netracell? I'm currently doing Netracell. I'm currently doing it. And I will do ETA next. I'm just finishing this so that I'm done here. I'm done in Sanctum. Yeah, East. It's 8. Oh, it's East. Hello there in East. How are you there? East Coast.
That's the master cell.
Are you done with ETA? If you're not done in ETA, then we can do it together. Because I still needed to do ETA. You know what? The spawn bug behavior here, it came back. Came back. Hopefully this run it's not gonna happen. We got really good shots this week from and Omniforma. Wait, that's a win. That's a win. Oh, I think we're getting the annoying stupid. Oh, okay, the spawn rate is fucked. The spawn rate is fucked. God damn it! I just spoke about it. Look at that. Now, the spawn rate is fucked. It came back. I don't know why. What is going on in this game? There's no spawn. It's just one enemy at a time. Yeah, this is fucked. You cannot change. You cannot fix this. Before, the fix is just to jump right here. Just go out of the map and you will be teleported where this invisible thing, your Warframe or what is it again? Operator left. They fixed it. Now it came back. This is fucked. This run is fucked. I just spoke about it and then it happened to me. It's usually happening when you are playing solo. But if you are playing in co-op, the problem now is the lack of spawn. The spawn will be too slow. But before it was disappearing, just like that also. I don't know to this game. This game is fucked. Yeah, it went back.
Be with you in 5.
I've done ETA, not... Oh, not threat? Okay, come here. I'm gonna invite you then. Since I just restarted it. Where are you? What is your name? Wait, your name is Casey. Where are you? Well, now you can invite Casey. Yeah, where are you? Come here.
Go. Let's go. All right. What's his is ours.
Game loading. All right. I gotta wait. Bro, I am appreciating the game's visual even more now. It's not even max, but I can increase a little bit more the settings here. In Sanctum, I can increase the settings here. I can... Yeah, this one Sun Shadow is eating resources. So the things here, what are the things that I change here in my settings? Why I have better quality now while not compromising the performance. Like I said, I just realized what FSR is doing. That's just how boomer I am in tech these days. I'm not updated for so many years. I'm not using this because the main reason is it hurts my eye. Before, the ghosting, the blurry part, I just can't stand it. But right now, for the past 3 days, I tried to learn to like it because it is the savior of my computer. So now, because of this, I can increase now. Well, Shadow, usually Shadow is eating a lot of resources. Geometry, I can just lower it. The difference, it's... Yeah, there's a difference, but it's just too minimal for my eye. Also, you're just moving around too quick anyway. And particle is the one that is ruining my GPU. Yes, TAA. I freaking hate TAA. I don't know why this thing exists. It should have been a different one. I just dislike TAA. This one, if FSR is hurting my eye, though I'm getting used to it, TAA, the more I look to TAA, the more I'm hating it. So I'm not using this. Also, this one is eating a lot of resource. Yeah, Sun Shadow, this one is eating a lot of resource. Also, I removed this, reduce frame latency. I just noticed that I'm using these settings. When I tried to turning this off, my game runs so much better. Yeah, this one is one of the culprit. But I wanted to still see the final one that's gonna say that my settings is successful if I do ETA. Anyway, it's not new game. Oh, it's settings. Yeah, it's about the settings of the game. Like I said, visually I have better visual settings now, like I said, and I'm still using the same computer, the same rig that I'm using since 2018. All right, I'm inviting you. Let's go. Yeah. Anyway, good day there, Tabarish. Oh wait, are you here?
Baruuk designed the Netracell's key glyphs to hobble anyone carrying.
Wait, are you in Netracell?
But those same defenses will see you as undesirable. Easy come.
Wait, tell me if you are in Netracell. Oh yeah, you're here.
You need
Yeah,
all 4 key
you're
glyphs.
here. All right,
Good
you're
luck.
here. You're here. Great, great.
You got your glyphs. So, hit the terminal to exit into the labs. That was the easy part. Now you have to find the Netracell. Albrecht left terminals coded with partial coordinates in these halls. Yeah, even he got lost down here.
Yeah, my game visual is so much better now. It's funny, that's just how tech boomer I am. I just realized how good is it these days for me, especially for me. That's for my needs. Though of course I wanted to have a better visual with a native resolution, that's for sure. That will always be the best option. But for my current option right now, I could only rely with FSR, which is it's not really bad, but kind of hurts my eye if I stare at it long enough, or if I try to pay attention to the details. It can hurt my eye, but not as bad as TAA. TAA, my eyes hate it. I want to do laptop so bad. Well, same for me. I wanted to experience a better computer, better GPU. I'm still stuck with 1060, but it's all right. The thing is, this is like a challenge for me. This is like, how should I put it? Trying to make a build that isn't a meta loadout, meta build for level capping. It's just the feeling that I'm getting. I am able to optimize the game performance and game visual. Alright, right now I'm getting a little bit... Where is Casey? What happened to you? What are you doing there? Come here. But so hard to choose. I'm so tech zoomer. I used to be like that also. I was so tech millennial back in the day, 10 years ago or 10 to 15 years ago. I was like that. But like I said, since 2018 I stopped following what are the new stuffs. Wait, now I'm getting... Wait, did I change some settings on my visual? I don't think I changed something in my visual. I didn't open Sun Shadow. Oh, wait, I think I know now what is lowering the performance. I just noticed... What is it again? I just noticed the Exalted Blade is also dropping my performance a little bit. When I was doing EDA, it wasn't that lag because I was using Hildryn. Hildryn wasn't inflicting any performance drop. Also, it was almost full party or full squad. And I'm not getting dipped even in what is it again? In assassination. It's hard to follow new stuff because of its cost. Yes, that's also the reason. That's where I stopped following when we got F'd up prices. I just stopped giving an F. Heck, I got my GTX 1063 GB around 2018. I'm a little bit late to the party, so I'm still using it. I'm still using that. Especially without... Oh yeah, that's one more thing also. It's much worse in your part. Though here, even though we have it, it's expensive as F. Everything is getting more expensive, and the reason, it's a shitty reason. Oh yeah, sometimes the game feels blurry and my eyes is hating it, but I need to get used to it. I need to get used to the FSR because that is the savior of my rig. Because performance wise, it is better.
Your hands are tied until you knock them out.
Honore, honore. And most Chinese laptops are but right now that's your options, isn't it? Those are your options. How about Huawei laptop? There is a Huawei laptop, isn't it? Damn, I'm still thankful, even though it's still a shithole here. It's not as bad as the other countries.
In. Grab and go. Can't wait to see what you got.
Oh, look at this. I just noticed this. Have you noticed this? This is my first time noticing this. Holy crap. That's cool. I think it's much more cooler even before. Yeah, because when I started playing the game, Sanctum was already a thing. I think it was at least half a year already existed. I'm thinking about Lenovo. You can go with that, I think.
That book. I look at it and I want to spit or split. Something's wrong.
Lenovo. For laptop, I'm not really sure because I've only used 2 laptops in my life. One was my first one. It was Asus that has GG. That has, what is it again? Has touchscreen. Yeah, that was amazing. It was Windows 8.1, I think. Yeah, it was 8.1. It was 2013. And it died a few years ago. It only lasts about 6 to 7 years. I mean, it was still working, but it was so slow. Alright, now this is where the test is gonna show. Damn, Arthur. Yeah, it was Arthur. I heard ThinkPad series from Lenovo are good enough. Really? How is it good?
I need you to talk to our civilian operatives about updating their
67 years?
I need to know which of them
67
call attention
years.
and who's on them.
God damn it. Now, this is where the performance is really gonna test.
Dear Diary, all set? Not just glittery nostalgia. Whatever.
For this one, what's my loadout
Minerva,
here?
ready when
Ah,
you are. Stand by
Uriel.
for temporal shenanigans.
This is my loadout here. And I have Braton again. I told you this week I am blessed. I am blessed this week.
You don't have to keep up with the science track. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you. Make sure we get a gold
But let me double check again the settings. For some reason I got some stuttering here. Well, my GPU is still not overloading. Local reflections. I can just remove local reflections. For this one I really needed to lower. Yeah, Sun Shadow is not on. Yeah, okay, now let's see.
Are we?
It can be upgraded. Good cooling systems. Goes with i7 processors. Intel. I've never used Intel for a very long time. My first PC was Intel. 2017. That was our first PC. And then my second PC, it was AMD 2011. And then I upgraded around 2018. AMD again. So I don't know shit much about Intel. Okay, now let's go and GTA. And solid enough to not break from falling, literally solid. Well, I guess you have an option now. You have an option. Brew, what? Oh yeah, in party I'm getting performance drop here now through party. All right, through party I'm getting performance dip now. It is showing. The dip is showing. But is it bad? I think it's still playable. It feels like that I'm just playing PlayStation game. That's just how it feels like. It feels like I'm in PlayStation. That's just how it feels like.
We have already terminated half the designated targets. I do hope your note-taking is keeping up.
And we have Hildryn, so I can just relax. We have Hildryns. How many Hildryns? We have 2 Hildryn. And who is the other one? But who is the other one? Ureli. Damn, I don't memorize Ureli's icon. Sorry, Ureli. Ureli. The FPS death. It's not actually really that bad.
Elimination quota has been met. Did you get what you needed?
But in defense, we will see.
Well, I think we need to gather more evidence.
Yeah, I think I needed to lower my settings a little bit more. I gotta lower my settings a little bit more. There's probably one settings here that's gonna improve the performance here in Holvania, but Holvania really needed performance improvement. In Sanctum, it's just fine, but in Holvania, yeah, there is one thing here. This one, the volumetric lighting, is gonna improve the performance a little bit. Okay, here I was getting 40 plus 40, and then it is fluctuating around 40 to 70. I miss those good times when my laptop could handle Warframe. I think it can still handle, but you needed to still lowering it. But yeah, they kept updating the game visually, so it's understandable.
Well, at least I can understand what those boys are singing.
But it's not really that. Wait, yeah, performance wise it's not bad. Yeah, this is playable. 40 plus. Damn, Hildryns are just gonna kill everything. I mean, I don't mind it because it's less of work for me. I can just mostly chill. I just fly around. Are they gonna follow me here? The Duviri Effers. Hello, I hope everyone's doing awesome. Hey, hello there, Revan. How are you? Wait, how do you say good day again? Guler Goodsler? I don't remember. Anyway, I don't want to butcher it. Yeah, hello there. How are you? It can handle only potato resolution high or can I don't know. I can't play even Limbos without lag. What is the specs of your laptop? You know what? I can really just chill here. Look at the Hildryns. The Hildryns are just screwing up everything. Though I need to avoid those luminous effort because they are eating away my HP. Literally. Because the parameter this week, if your HP get damage, your HP will go lower permanently. Guzel Gunler was okay. Guzel Gunler, sick. I have fever 5 days straight. As a man, it's a death sentence for us. For real though, it's really crazy. You know, girls or women thought we were overacting when we were getting sick. It really does feel bad when we are getting sick. For them, it was just their fever is like their cold. But for us, I don't know. Yeah, there's a science behind that, I know. my damage is shit. Anyway, I needed the pirate buff. Where's the pirate buff? I don't know, to take it from backpack. Yeah, you know what? I could tell you this is my performance. The performance of my computer right now here in defense. It's way better than my always experience. Holy crap! I'm still using the same old PC. I just had to tweak it. Where is it? Damn. Yeah. So much better. I'm getting 60 FPS here, 50 to 60. Before it was 30 or even below to 40. Crap. Wait, I need fire rate. I wanna cry in someone's arms as they say you can do it or something. I feel weak. No man, come here. I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna give you a hug. Yeah, that is the problem. As a man, they thought you can do anything because you were a man. Or just man up. Yeah, I mean, imagine we broke or even get cut in off arms or something. Flesh wound break. Oh, no problem. But fever types of sickness is stupidly overpowered for us. Damage nerf. Point god. BRB. Okay. Oh wait. They said we're gonna fix the issue about 99 maps being low on FPS on all devices. We're working on it next patch. Gonna be the next phase. And for those having issues, type stop. Yeah, they said they're going to improve. They're going to improve the performance issue in Albania and Albrecht Labs. To be honest, Albrecht Labs, yeah, maybe just a little bit improvement, but in its current state, it's not really bad. Because I could tell it, I'm using old rig. I'm using old rig. And it works fine. But I'll be honest to you, after I changed the settings of my game, My game looks way better now without compromising the performance of my computer. I just have to compromise what my eyes could see. What I mean, it's because of the FSR. Master, ayo Chi, what's up? Hello there, how are you? How's your day? How's your night? How's your sex life? Oops. Nah, I'm just joking. Anyway, how are you? I'm also using low rig, but my friend who has a monster PC having the same issue as me. I mean, imagine disappointment. Yes, it is. That's also the thing. That's also the thing. Whenever I am searching for the issue, or yeah, in Albania, or whenever I see some posts about performance issue, they're getting the same issue as me. So it is funny. Also, it's not just me problem, and this problem, it's already existing since Albania dropped. It's still the same. Oh well, hopefully in Shadow Grapper they're going to drop that, because they already said it. Of course, we're just still gonna waiting for it, because EDA, ETA will always be cursed, but EDA, like I said, it's not really that bad comparing to ETA. I'm telling you right now, the performance of my PC, it's way better now. Of course, I had to disable some settings, but the funny thing, when I disabled that settings and when I enabled one, the trade, it's so much higher. I got better visual look now. I got better visual look, but the performance of my GPU, it's not overloaded. If you're gonna see my GPU load,
Oh, I kinda like this kitty. Hey, you say about getting a cat for the ball.
it's fluctuating around 60 plus to 80 plus.
No, I'm allergic.
It's just insane. Sometimes it's going down to 50. Give me the performance of your computer. I'm still using the same computer chip that I've been using for 8 years, but I just had to change some settings. And if you could look at the stream settings, it's still the same as my previous streams. Traveling home, fine day, good night, no 6 live. Oh, maybe someday, maybe someday. But yeah, I remember years ago, though it was years ago, so life has changed already, of course. Because I just remember you were talking about a girl when we were still at the school. But yeah, if it is not a thing anymore, then that's all right. It was all in the past. But yeah, hopefully you're gonna have it again. I don't know. Should I say again or just hopefully? Yeah, I'm rooting for you. Albania's FPS so low that I had to go lower my res for 8 Gs. It is. But yeah, it was also a problem for me, but But I had to compromise. Wait, I'll just show my settings. What I did on my game settings.
We are coming home. Velimir. All this
Wait, what is your rig? Just a question. Wait, just a question. What is your GPU?
Vel mixes yet
And maybe processor also.
I know just how you like him.
Because like I said, I'm using... Oh shit. I'm using 1063 GB. That's what I'm still using. Yep, GG. It's insane, man. Open worlds are always doing funny on our rigs, man. Leave me alone. Omniforma. The shards, I don't remember seeing red shard this week. So this week is pretty cursed for me. But at least I got Omniforma. Yeah, I don't see any red shard this week. Wait, I'll show you. I'll do my old settings. I'm just gonna show it in real time. I'll show it. What kind of performance I was getting. Yeah, I don't think I got red shards. I think, wait, did I get red shard or I wasn't paying attention? I don't know. So, I wish I could see my FPS. Wait, can I even show my FPS? Let me try. Properties, can I show? Can I even show overlay? So it looks like I cannot show my FPS overlay. Maybe unless I do this. Chotomate. Maybe unless I do this. Bro, what? Why it's showing the dashboard? Why the dashboard is still here? Bro. Ah, never mind. Intel Core i5. Yeah, I'm sorry for my ignorance, but what year i5 5600 came out? 4-core GPU is NVIDIA GeForce 1660 Super. Wait, which one is better, 1660 or 1060? Yeah, you see, I'm showing how what they call this, how tech boomer I am. It's my CPU that bottlenecks everything because 4 cores. I know my problem, but imagine the FPS problem stuff on my friend's monster PC, in-game or in OBS. We have in-game settings for OBS. Yeah, for the OBS I'm not sure, but as you can see, I have this monitor here and I cannot remove this. That's the thing that I needed to fix in my Prime TV. But this one, it is fixed, so I cannot move my TV. And if I open the FPS, it will show only here, so you still can see, right? You can't see. But I have 75 FPS. I wish I can. Wait, you can see now the FPS. You can see now. Oh wait, you can see the FPS, right? Yeah, the overlay. It's now being captured. All right, wait. I'm gonna change the settings of that. I'll put it into middle. Chotomate. Where can I? Heads up display. Yeah, it is all being captured. Where should I say? FPS. Where is it? How, upper right? No, upper right. Up center. Wait, how about upper center? No, 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 no. Wrong. It should be upper center. Chotomate. Oh, yep. Now you can see. Yeah, now you can see now. All right. So this is my current settings. Oh, so FPS. I can just turn off the FPS. Let me just show you the performance in real time. Now you can see the FPS. Is it big enough, or should... Wait, can I even increase the size of this? I think I can. Bro, it's been a while since font size large. All right, now large. Yep, now you can see it. Intel i5 5600 cores, 2008-ish. Oh, it's almost similar to my... Well, I'm using Ryzen though. I'm using Ryzen 2600X. So I'm not sure which one is more powerful, but I think they are at least close to each other, I think. Because I bought my rig in 20... Oh, same with me. Also my rig. It was on 2018 also. Though my GPU, I think my GPU, I bought this around... It's either 2016 or 2017. Around that. But my guess is around 2017 because I bought my GPU first before the computer. Yours obviously because Ryzen is the gaming processor. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm using 2600 Ryzen. So as you can see, I'm boomer when it comes to tech these days. Like I said, around 2016, 2017, I stopped giving an F. I stopped following what is going on with the rigs because of the price. It was pretty annoying. But first of all, let me revert back the settings of my game. So, and then the best... Wait, let me show it to you. I'm gonna revert it back. What was my settings before? Yeah, almost everything turned off. And this one, this used to be turned on. Just for the sake of testing, right? Just for the sake of testing, I'm turning this on. Yeah, basically this is just my graphics settings before. Alright, this is just for the graphic settings. I just changed the game settings. I'll just show you the... I'll just show it to you. I'm just gonna benchmark it. Let me just restart the game because the game will not take effect if I don't close it. I'll just show it. All right, give me a moment. I'm booting up the game again. Yes, I'll just show. I'll just show what is my common experience whenever I'm doing Holvania. While I'm streaming, because while OBS is turned on, of course OBS is also eating resources, so it also affecting the performance of my game. But I'll just show it to you in real time. What was my common, since this is my first time to be able to show this NVIDIA FPS here, and then yeah, you can see I'm getting, yeah, here of course I'm getting 75. Some stuttering, of course. It's because it's still, well, the game looks different. Yeah, GPU load, I'm getting how much? Yeah, 50 or 50, 60, 70 sometimes. CPU is pretty high because I'm streaming. Now my benchmark here in this game is Scaldra Survival. Hey man, hey, hello there. Ante-A is off. That would look so weird, man. I don't know, I like it. I like it more than it is on. It looks way better in my eye. TAA, I hate TAA. I dislike it. My brain is hating, my eyes hating TAA. This one, TAA. But FXAA and SMAA, they're just fine. But for the sake of performance test, just to show you what was my always what you call this experience and how I improved it. So let's just say I'm just gonna show it again. Yeah, as you can see, look at the frame drop. I'm on Holvania Mall. FPS 40, 42. GPU, yeah, around 50. CPU, well, CPU you can just a little bit ignore it because I'm streaming, but I guess it's gonna be part of it also since I'm streaming. So this is, look at that, it's going down below 40, and this is my usual settings before. Texture memory, it's always good to put it high. I'm getting better performance here. Yeah, this is my usual. Yeah, this, look at that, off. And yeah, so now let's go to Holvania Survival. So you can see this is my usual. Alright, this one's perfect. Usual experience. My day-to-day experience, or every time I'm streaming. Now you can see, I'm just gonna show a benchmark of it. I'll just go solo. I'm not gonna play with others. Because even with solo, I'm getting performance drop. Anyway, hello there, Chinsaka. AA's low off breaks my eye with bleach, burns me afterward. Ugh. I would like no AA than to use the highest one. I mean, like I said, the low and medium is so. Yeah, look at the FPS around 52, 60, 69. We can turn off Bloom as well, I think. Bloom, I can also turn it off. Yeah, I think I usually turn it off. Alright, let me just turn it off also. I guess I'm also... Wait. There are more options that needed to turn off. Where is it again? No, dynamic lighting stays. Fog volumetric low. Oh, I was using with volumetric fog on my ETA. If I turn it off, the game will be much better. Yeah, on my previous run. What? Yeah, I think, let me double check. This one's turned off. Yes, this was my usual settings. Just to show you. Oh shit. Yeah, just to have this kind of performance. Also, this isn't the best tile to test it. There are tile here that are much more terrible. Yeah, I'm getting 50, 60, look at that. But this isn't bad. But to get this kind of performance, I had to low my settings with a native 1080p. Yeah, this is my usual performance. But if I'm off stream, no, this isn't the good tile. Let me find that tile. Blue motion blur is my nightmare. Motion blur, I can't remove motion blur. It hurts my eye without motion blur. The game looks bad for my eye without motion blur. I cannot stand the game without motion blur. Wait, did I turn off motion blur? I think. Did I? I think no. Motion blur. Yep, I didn't. It hurts my eye. Depth of field and all is so wrong. Depth of field, I don't mind depth of field. I don't mind it. I like it. It's just I'm turning it off because so that the performance of my PC is not gonna be screwed. Wait, let me find that tile. This isn't the laggy tile. Usually the laggy tile, the one that has a lot of... Where is it? Oh wait, this part can be laggy. Though there are times where it's not that laggy, but sometimes it is super laggy. I don't know to this game sometimes. Oh yeah, here I'm getting lower performance here now. It is going 50s. So my FPS is capped to 75. Right, this is it. This is my setting so that I'm gonna get this kind of performance here. Alright. As long as it is close to 60 FPS, I'm fine with it. But visually, of course, I wanted more. So I had to compromise the visual of my game because first of all I am streaming. Yeah, the performance is not really that bad, but this is my usual settings. Now I'll try to emulate the same settings that I had before. What was my settings? I'll try to emulate it without FSR, of course. First, this one the same particle. No, this one should be disabled. A GPU particle fucks up the performance. Volumetric, this one turn on. This is AO. I'm using the almost the same settings as before, and then just on shadow. Now let's see the performance. Yeah, now it's going a little bit lower now. But actually, I think there's something wrong with my game right now. It runs.
And success. Keep your eyes out.
It runs better than it should. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes the game is slow, sometimes it's not. And I'm streaming. I don't know what is going on with my game right now. Why is this running way better than it should? What is going on? Wait, let me see what's going on. Maybe anti-aliasing also. This one default. Yeah, this one was turned off, but let me just turn it on. Bro, what is going on? Why my game isn't lagging that much than it should when I'm streaming? Alright, now it's going down to 40. This isn't bad. What is going on? I'm saying all this because of my CPU, man. Everything is said input themselves under CPU, not GPU. CPU bottlenecks when themselves just lower them. Yeah, I guess I will understand it if I have the same setup as yours. Yes, because we all have different rigs, so our output in the game, or input output on what is going on through our screen would be different. Also different monitor also could affect it, so that's understandable. POV, when you try to prove something, but since you're on YouTube, God said, yes, this is weird. You know, with these settings, I'm supposed to be having terrible performance right now. First of all, I'm streaming. I'm using OBS. It should be fucking up the performance of my PC. Now, I'll try to make it a little bit higher. Yeah, let's go a little bit higher. If I turn this up, this is gonna screw it up. TAA, nope. TAA is out of the question. Shader, let's try shader. Yeah, shader, it's gonna screw up. It's definitely gonna screw up the performance of the game. Yeah, now here we go. Now I'm getting laggier now. Boom, I'm getting 1635. Yeah. Yeah, this is my usual performance with the low settings when doing ETA. This type of performance. Maybe on the stream it's not that bad, but on my screen this sucks. Yep, I'm getting like that. Below 30, it's not passable. It is disaster for me. Let me just turn off. What is going on? Just right when I turn on this. The settings that are literally gonna screw up the settings. The game is just running fine. That's fucked up. This one isn't bad. This one isn't bad, but it could be improved. This is crazy. I am streaming. Why I'm getting better performance than when I'm off stream? What is going on? Yep, this is what I see with low settings. It's crazy.
Directly to attraction. Do not pass go. Do not collect.
Now, I'll try to lower. Yeah, GPU particle. It's always screwing up the performance. That's why I turn it off. Even with low. Even with low, gonna screw up the performance of my computer. Alright, now. Yep. Wait, I need to end the run. Let's run another one because I didn't get a good tile. Let me just finish the run because also I don't have time left. again. Wait, shader drops 20 to 15 FPS. Yes. High shader. Ever since Holvania dropped, it was screwing up the performance of my PC. But outside Holvania, the game is fine. I think Holvania and Perita Rebellion, and I think Descendia also, because those are new. If I turn on high shader, it's gonna screw up the performance very well. That's why ever since then, I turned it off. But only when Holvania dropped. That's the only time where I turned this off. And ever since, I never turned this on. Bro, this is crazy. This is my usual settings. This is more than my usual settings. And I am streaming. I'm getting performance that it shouldn't be happening. Again, let's try. Maybe we will get the much laggier tile, because those tile I'm not getting mostly performance issue, but hopefully this time we get the tile where I'm getting bad performance. Yep, 30 FPS, 30. Yes, this one. All right, finally. I think it is kicking in. Yeah, this one, this tile is fantastic. Look at the FPS. Yeah, 30, around 30. It's laggy now. I can feel the lag. Yeah, this tile is cursed. But this one with the high settings, huh? Okay. This one is not too high, a little bit higher. And this one, the performance. Yeah, I'm getting 40. What the hell? Why am I getting 40? It's supposed to be a little bit lower. But this style is nightmare. Yeah, this style, right? Yeah, this is gonna be a good one to show you how to improve it. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting 40 and below 40. Yeah, 37. I'm getting, and then my GPU load is 97. It's 90, almost 100. That's insane. CPU is just low, around 40. Yeah, 39. Look at that. Now you see I'm getting this performance shit. Now just to compromise, or what was it? Just to improve it, what I'm doing is to disable off dynamic lighting. Sometimes I turn it off, but I hate without this. So this is one thing that, as much as possible, I'm keeping it. Volumetric fog should be off. SSAO off. This yes, off. Bloom, yes, all are off. Yes, this is my usual settings here, just to have a better performance. Just, oh wait, motion blur. No motion blur. I don't like without motion blur. It hurts my eye. Yeah, here. Now just to get this performance 40 to 60. Yeah, to get 40 to 60. Well, 60 is not even showing up anymore. You see 40, I'm getting 40. Yeah, alright, the performance, it's not changing even though I lowered the settings. I mean, it is changing a little bit.
Did I forget to mention?
Yeah, this style is cursed. You see? And then, I like the crispiness of native resolution like this. I just like this. This is my, of course, I think everyone prefers this. It doesn't hurt your eye. It looks natural. But when I turn this off, FSR, let's just this one. Now let's look at the performance. It's fucked up. It's still fucked up. Yeah, even though I turned it off,
scrubber before
even
they
if I
stop
turn up the FSR, I'm still getting terrible performance, and I was losing my shit here. Yep, let's just finish this. I was losing my shit, so even though it is in quality, let me try to put there in balance. This is what first I usually use. Oh shit, my overguard is off. Yeah, the performance still shit, even though in Sanctum the performance became better. So I was wondering what is wrong with Holvania. And remember what I turned on in the very bottom of the settings? Yep, I will turn it off later, though I needed to restart the game again. And I'll try to reach this style. This style is one of the worst ones. And I'm glad we got here just to showcase it. Yes, I can see it clearly. You see? Yeah, I turn on FSR. Even if I go in, let's just say ultra performance. Yeah, this is gonna screw up the performance. The quality. Performance wise, it's still pretty bad, but not as bad as before. But the quality of the video, I can't stand it. It's better to watch Japanese adult video than to play with these settings. That adult video has more pixels than this. Now let's just go with the balance. It's still shit. It's still running shit. It's only Holvania. This is just Holvania experience. All right, it's just Holvania experience. I'm just showing you my usual experience here in Holvania, having a old rig before I changed my game settings. I had to compromise even my OBS before, and I freaking dislike it. I wanted the quality that I have right now to remain without compromising the game's performance. How do you know? Hehehe. Past experiences? Anyway, I was just making comparison, alright? Because I think for many gamers that will be understandable. It might not be you, maybe the others. Yeah, let me just finish this run. This 5 minutes, and then I'll turn it back again with my updated settings. Yeah, my settings is as good as low. Even with FSR, the performance is still shit. I'm not getting 50. It's staying at 40s. Yeah, they need to release new patch. Let's see if they fix it. Yeah, they already said that, so I'm just mostly waiting for that. But, like I said, with the new settings, I'm getting way better performance now. Even when streaming, even...
You need to hustle.
Wait, I gonna try to turn off FSR. Yes, it's because this is my usual settings, and now I was still getting
I'm taking the opportunity to make some new...
getting terrible performance. Yeah, you see 40. So my performance here when I'm streaming 40. And imagine when I'm playing with others, with co-op, it will go down to 20 to 30. 20 to 30. Do you think I'm gonna freaking enjoy playing like that? No. You know that. 40, it's annoying already. 50 is just fine. 60 above the best. 90 above, fantastic.
Head directly to extraction. Do not pass.
Now, I'll put back to, or I'll put this to my latest settings. No one would enjoy low FPS in it. Yeah, you know that. You know that. No one. Now, also here in mall, the performance is terrible as shit. Well, it's understandable because of the other players. they're eating a lot of resources. You see 30 FPS, I'm not doing anything here. There's no action, it's just people standing here. 30 FPS, that's crazy. Other characters are not even rendering because my game, my PC can't handle it. Now that is my settings. Now remember this. I said I turned this off. Reduce frame latency. When I turned this off, the game became so much better. I don't know why I'm not turning this off ever since. But I said for the first time, let's try turning this off. I tried turning off optimized flip model. I'm getting performance issue when my OBS is open. This is funny. This one should be open. If I turn this off when I open OBS, even though my FPS, my GPU loadout, they are all fantastic, on my screen there's a performance issue. It's the frame is not dropping, but when I'm moving around it looks like the game is dropping even though it's not. So this one is gonna remain. Now I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna close the game again and then I'll put back the old settings and let's see. So I need to restart the game so that the settings at the very bottom, it will take effect. Let me just reboot the game. All right, rebooting. It's crazy. I was able to do ETA tonight for the first time that has higher graphic settings. It's not high, but higher than what I always have. And that's ETA. ETA is always, that's my always suffering each week. ETA plus streaming, not the best combo. Alright. Now I'll go back to Olvenia itself, and that's where I'm going to change the settings just to show what is going on in real time, just to see the performance in real time. Is there any other? All right, this is great. There are people. Now let's see the FPS. Yeah, 40 plus 40. Are we gonna reach 50? It's not. It's going down. Yeah. Now let's go to my settings. Yeah, FSR. I'm gonna turn it off. Let's just try balance for now. Shadow is always screwing up the quality, but I'll try to increase this a little bit for the sake of test. GPU, no. GPU is no. Particle also. These two, they're screwing up the performance. This one I can just put this to default. I can turn this on, maybe this one on also. High, volumetric just low. I can turn on this. Contact shadow, maybe these three also. Let's see the performance. How is the performance now? Yep, it's a little bit lower. And I think the one that's giving... wait, the shader. I turned on the shader. Wait, no, never mind. Shader is not on. Here, for these three, the one that I noticed that it's dipping the performance, this one, Sun Shadow. Oh wait, we're reaching 50 plus. Wait, let me just skip this for now. Reaching 50. Yeah, I guess my GPU were just loading at first. Look at that, I'm getting 50. It's almost 60. Remember my performance in my old settings? Oh, we're reaching 60 with more people. You see, this is what I'm saying. When I change my game settings, you see that? Everyone is getting rendered. The visual of my game is much better. I'm getting 60 here. You see? I'm getting 30, 40 here before. Look at the performance. Oh, it's now 64, 63. What is going on? And look at the GPU loadout. It's around only 60. But this one must be tested. Contact shadows are so dangerous. It gives every object a shadow. Imagine it in game. Yes, those shadows, anything around shadows. Look at the FPS now. I am. Yeah, now it is dipping because it's still loading. But when my computer done loading things here, okay, this style is laggy. Let's see the performance here. Okay, at first it's gonna be a little bit low, but wait for it to load. Yeah, I'm streaming. So 43 comparing to I was getting 40 plus with lower settings. Oh, I'm getting 59 now. 62. Brother, look at that 62. You see, I have better settings now, and I'm not getting laggy. The FPS is even increasing.
You need to shoot them off.
When I just turn off that one setting, the game is so much better now. What the hell is going on? It's gonna be higher if we wait for Shadow Grapper. It's gonna be more. Yes, I wanted to see that. Hopefully they're gonna drop that Holvania performance improvement. This is funny. But I'll just remove the Sun Shadow and where is it? Contact. Yeah, usually Sun Shadow is the one that is screwing up the most. Look at the FPS now. Yeah, 65, 64. It's fluctuating to 50 plus to 60. It's smooth in my eye. I'm gonna tell you, it's smooth as butter. It feels so good. It feels so good in my eye. But remember, I still have one more option here. I increase a little bit the shadow. Let's turn off the shadow and then the geometry a little bit. The performance, well, the performance is just similar. Yeah, performance is just similar. Even though I put it lower, it's a little bit lower. But still, comparing to my previous showcase that I showed you, yeah, it looks smoother on our side as well. But the Freakman, you see, just one settings I told you. This one, reduce frame latency. This one was screwing this up. This one you can turn this off. Even if you turn this off, at least on my end, there's no problem. Until I open OBS. If I open OBS, the game feels shit. And before, I'm not getting 75 FPS, even if I what do you call this? Even if I go to options, I'm getting lower than this. And also, I always cap my frame rate to 75. I wanted to put this to 90, but there's no 90 in borderless. It's either 75 or 120. No limit. I don't think no limit is gonna benefit it because I'm not getting more than a 70 anyway. Yep. But sometimes but if I go to Perita Rebellion and Sanctum, I'm getting 70 plus consistent, 60 to 70. I'm getting consistent there. That's just crazy. Holvania is just the laggiest, especially Scaldra is the laggiest tile in the game. I'm not getting this kind of performance issue anywhere. Well, Descendia a little bit also, but it's not as bad as Holvania Scaldra, especially in ETA. It's so smooth. It's so smooth in my eye. It doesn't hurt my eye. You see, I have this depth of field. I have low fog. I have fog, right? SSAO, high fog. Yeah, this one low. The fun thing about volumetric fog, if you load this, low is much thicker than high. Yeah, if I turn this to high, Oh, never mind. It's not. Wait, where did I see that? I think... Yeah, it looks thicker in some places, but I think in Holvenia it isn't. There's some place, if you turn on... Or if you put this to high, it's much
Disgusting.
thicker. If you just put it just too low. But for this one, it's just similar. It's just crazy. That's just one settings. Just one set. No, I mean just two settings. So one, I turned off one. I turned off reduce frame latency. I reduced it. Or I turned this off and then I turn on FSR. Now I'm in balance. Let's try quality. Ooh, it's really smooth. Visually, I just like the visual now. I think my eye is getting used with the FSR now, because I dislike FSR, especially when I'm doing captura. Doing captura with an FSR hurts my freaking eye, but not as bad as TAA. TAA, it eats a lot of resource and then it hurts my eye. FSR, even though it has some ghosting, though you will notice ghosting if I turn off the depth of field to Rhino. Yeah, with his iron skin, it is noticeable with his iron skin the most. But overall, it's just fine. You see, I'm getting 70 now sometimes. Yeah, I'm getting 70. That's just crazy. So if I'm getting 70 here and then I play co-op, I will have still acceptable frame around 50 to 60. FSR blurs everything, then my XGF danger. God damn it. Yeah, though as much as I don't like this is what I needed right now. This is what I needed. First of all, for performance, as you can see, I'm getting consistent 60 plus FPS here. That's the goal. That's the goal here. Yeah, sometimes it is going down below 60 and then it is going back to 60 plus. That's a big W.
Don't worry, I'll share.
That's a big W.
Extraction is ready. I can't ask you if I can.
As much as I dislike it, I'm trying to like it. It's because of that I am able to put higher settings. Like I said, when I turn on SSAO, which is ambient occlusion in my game settings, I appreciate the game's visual even more. I like the look of the game even more. It doesn't have the best visual, but I'm getting the best performance ever since the Holvenia drop, ever since 1999 drop. Now, I was about to give up with my GPU because I hate the lag here. I freaking hate the lag. But I thought my GPU was getting older. I mean, yes, it is. But the one that is getting older the most, it's me. Yeah. Now you see that. They do really work hard for a free video game. They deserve all the love. Yeah, you see? They just deserve it. It's just the problem was mostly us because we just keep complaining to some things, but this is the first time I appreciate FSR. Even though I dislike this, I'm appreciate this even more now. I'm getting better experience now because I am able to put this thing to medium. Though particle is still gonna stay low. My GPU can't handle this. I tried it. It is going lower. But I think outside Holvenia I can turn on the GPU particle and particle to a little bit high. But since I'm playing Holvenia, this is gonna stay low. Wait, let's go to Simulacrum. Or let's go in a different tile. Yosh, what spec are you on? your PC. Anyway, hello there, Mojang. My specs is my GPU is 1060 3GB. My CPU is a Ryzen 2600X. My RAM is 16 gig. My motherboard is Asus 450M something. Yeah. 450 something. It's old. It's a 2017-18 computer. Yeah, look at that. I'm able to have ambient occlusion. I like the details, how Rhino looks like, for example. I like the shading now. Look at that. I can see it now. The ambient occlusion. It's not the best, but it's way better than I used to have. Now I'll just show you the particle in Simulacrum, how much it is screwing up the performance. That's why I don't put particle, even though when I tried to turning it on, I love the game even more with a particle. But the game is like choking my GPU. So yeah, let's go with this one. Look at this one. Maybe this one. Let's just turn on. And whenever I turn it on, it will stutter for a short period of time. I'm turning it off. And then let's go confirm. Yep. I just confirm it. It stuttered for 2 seconds, I guess. Yeah, now look at the FPS. It's going down. It shouldn't be. Okay, 75. Now let's try to shoot. I guess this isn't the good showcase. There's a better showcase for this one. Yeah, not this one. There's another showcase that is pretty good. Tenno is a good showcase. There is some weird blurring happening, but I just needed to get used to it. I'm getting used to it already, actually. Alright, now the particle, it's on in low. Yep. Oh well, I'm not in mall, and the performance is still okay. Yeah, like I said, right? Remember, like I said, if I'm running outside hallway, yeah, the performance is just fine, even with the particle on, with the GPU particle on. But if I'm running hallway, yeah, it's gonna be laggy as F. Wait, let me try the mall. The series is still going strong after all this. Yes, it is. I'm appreciating my GPU even more now because of FSR. I'm not saying that FSR is the best thing in the world. As much as possible, if I could remove it, if I could disable it, I will. Because I still like the native resolution. But performance-wise, especially for me, that is using old peripherals, this is a game changer. This is savior. Yeah, look at that. It's going down to 58. Yeah, this is happening in Holvania tile. This is usually happening in Holvania tile. It's dipping down to 60, sometimes 50. Yeah, 57. Now I wanted to test this in mission itself, but I think I already tried this and I saw the performance dipped. But let's just do it for the sake of testing. Well, even without particles, I live playing Warframes for all these months, almost 2 years. And I still like the game even without particle, but with particle, I'm appreciating the game visual even more. Now let's try. So remember my performance here, I was getting more than 50 to 60 sometimes, or yeah, more than 50, consistent 60 to 70. Yeah, of course, not at first. Until everything is loaded. Well, this tile also, sometimes I'm getting dipped here also. Yep, I'm getting lower performance here because the particle is on. Yeah. Yep, this is why I don't turn on the particle here in Holbania. Yep, it's already few seconds, so it should already be done loading things here. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't turn on GPU particle. Especially when I'm streaming. Even with low, it's gonna screw up the performance.
Shoot any build up off the health trackers unless you want to get unsubscribed from life.
Oh, performance is a little bit lower. Also, sometimes it is... What is it again? Sometimes it is good. Sometimes it's not. Alright, now it's done loading. It's done loading. It's nice when the loading is done. It will suddenly gonna turn smooth. For example, right now I'm getting 60, 50 plus 60.
You're gonna lose that scrubber,
Yeah.
bucko.
Or maybe I just have to wait for it. Let's see. If I turn this on again, what's gonna happen? If I turn this off. Alright, it's stuttering for 2 seconds. Let's try. Wait, actually, it's not laggy. Even with... It's not that bad, even with particle. Oh, it means it's still loading. Bro! With particle, even with particle now, it's running better, or it's running fine. You see, I'm still learning more. I'm still learning more. The performance is much better now. Holy crap. Remember I said I don't turn on the GPU particle. Now it's turned on and I'm getting more than 50 to more than 60. Sometimes, occasionally, it's reaching 70. Yeah, low spec gamer, rejoice. Yeah, I'm rejoicing as a low spec gamer. Woo, even in streaming, alright, that's one more thing. It's because if I turn off OBS, the performance of this game will be much better. I'm getting more than 60 consistent. Up to 70 here. That's just how crazy it is. Well, if I'm going to compare this to Perita Rebellion is nothing compared about Scaldra Survival. Scaldra Survival is the cursed or the most cursed performance of my PC. But look at that. Though my GPU load, it's much higher now. So as much as possible, I wanted to keep at 80% below. Because like I said, as much as possible, I wanted to increase the lifespan of my GPU. Yeah, I am turning it off. I don't want to stay around 90%. I know that's normal, but if my GPU died, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I'm getting 80 plus. 80 plus is just fine. Though sometimes it's reaching 90, that's just more than enough. I guess I'm just gonna lower other settings also. So yeah, that's it. Even though with a little bit higher settings, I think even if I put this to high, let's see. Yeah, look at that. Woo! I think my environment looks so much better now. Holy crap. Even with higher geometry settings now, it's still smooth as butter. Yeah, we get 60, we happy. People don't get happy with high PCs. Ooh, can't get 5 million FPS, man shot. Yeah, 60 is the pinnacle. Well, the thing is, I understand them because if you get used to 120 above, 120 is a different level. 120 above. 120 above is just what they call this. It's like a massage to your eye. Consistent 120, above 120. It's like a massage to your eye. So I understand them that they cannot... What do you call this? They can't get away with 20 FPS anymore when you get used to it. It's because outside Holvania, I can also get around 20 FPS in some missions, some tile, or when I'm in Orbiter, 120 above. It's like massaging my eye. It's so good. It feels like there's a soft hand of a beautiful girl that is massaging you. That's just how it feels like. And she has a very soft, clean hands. Yes, that's just how it feels like. 60. Yeah, I'm gonna leave with 60. I don't mind 60. 60 is the best for me. But getting more than that, of course. But getting consistent 60 then is a successful. It's the best minimum that I could get. Of course, you have to explain it in that way. I mean, yes, it is. That's just how good it is. That's just 120. Wait, let's go out Holvania because Holvania is really demanding. Let's get out of here. Let's do older missions. And I'll try to put my settings to 120. Though you just can't see that because the game is just running in 120 anyway. So you cannot see what I'm about to see probably. Wait, alright. Let me just try to limit this to 120. Or maybe put this to on. I mean the limit of my monitor is 165. How about I off? Yeah, let's try to turn it off. Let's try no limit. Let's try. How much I could get? Here in Orbiter I could get 117. It can go higher if I turn off some settings. We can go, yeah, for example this one, I put this to balance. I just put this to low. Let's just try. Yep, we're getting 120 plus. How about I turn off maybe this too? What else am I gonna turn off? Maybe local reflections. Maybe even the GPU particle can stay. How many FPS? Yeah, we're here in Orbiter. I'm getting more than 120, 130. How about we try older mission? Conjunction survival. Okay, let me try conjunction survival. 120 plus FPS plus high hertz. It's wet trip. Yes, it is. I have, yeah, what is, yep, my monitor's limit is 165, though I only experienced this with older game, like very old game.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid.
How much FPS do we get? Yeah, I'm getting 100 plus here. This one is tile. Yeah, this one is old tile, so there's nothing special here. Oh god, yeah, more 90 above. Feels like my eye is getting massage. 120 feels so fantastic. Reaching 100 plus frames. It looks so much good. Damn, I'm not so used to this 130. But how about in action? Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of stuttering here. That's for sure. Alright, so I'm getting 62, 80. Yeah, a little bit more. This is gonna stay around, yeah, 80, 90, yeah. It's now going higher. Yeah, the speed is not gonna show on the screen, but in my eye, like I said, 90 above 90 to 120 feels like my eye is getting massage. That's just how good it is. So I understand people who hate getting lower than 120 FPS when they are gaming, when they are so used to that. Yeah, this is 1063 3GB, by the way. While streaming, while my stream, okay, take note, my stream is running at 1440p. You can turn on FPS limit on your Nvidia app. I think no, you can turn it off. You can, but I'm just turning it off. I'm just turning it off with the game settings, because some games they are just fine to run more than 100 FPS anyway. Those older games, they are not resource demanding, at least. It's so good. But yeah. What I turn it on with VSync? I guess yeah, it's still the same. Yeah, this one is not gonna go around that. So 80 is my lowest. 80 to 90. Highest is 100 to 110. And then if it has lower enemy, then it could be lower. Wait, this one can go higher. Let's see. Wait, this is weird. I turned off the volumetric fog. My game's performance is getting lower. What the fuck is going on? I turned off this. I literally lowered the settings. Now I'm getting lower performance. What the hell is going on? Bro, the game wanted me to have these settings, volumetric lighting and fog. You can make your profile to your Nvidia app just for the Warframe. I think 90 FPS limit, and here, and we are gold. Oh wait, that's a good thing. Wait, can I even try it while playing? Wait, chot tomate. Chot tomate. That's a good that's a good suggestion, because I always wanted to have a 90 limit. Warframe use global, and the max frame rate can I put? All right, turn on 9, let's just say 95 or 94. Bro, why are you not 94? All right, apply. I'm not sure if this is gonna take effect because I am playing right now. My game is turned on, but let's see. And then vertical sync, I guess I'll just turn it on because the limit is 165. Did it take effect? If I don't see 100 FPS, then it's gonna be fine. Wait, I was on different. Oh yeah, it's not taking effect. I need to restart the game. I gotta restart the game. But since I set it already, then it should take effect when I play the game again. Warframe spaghetti code tries, I guess. Kinda. It's because when I turn it off, the performance get a little bit lower. But I think it's probably also because I'm getting closer in this area. But I'm telling you right now, the game is so smooth in my eye. It doesn't have any stuttering. It runs so smooth. It feels like it is being lubed by Diddy. That's just how it looks like on my screen. And take note, My setting is not low. It's not very high, but it's higher than I used to have. You need to show me your Silva config, man. I always wanted to build it. I'm just too dumb now. Since I'm 6, I don't know what to do. Well, this build is specifically for... What do you call this? For Equinox. Equinox, Tynax. Yeah, those Warframes that is using... that can use retaliation. Yep. It's because I have 2 builds for my Equinox. One is for day form and one for the night form. And like I said, night form is my favorite, so I really made a build where I could enjoy day form because night form is my favorite aesthetic wise. She's cute. She's beautiful. Yeah, anyway, I'll show it to you. And I will explain the build. Though my build I have Riven here. So it is very customized. I think if you're gonna try to copy the build, you might compromise the build. Anyway, I already showed the things. I think I'll do what is it? I'll be doing Archon Hunt. Last week I forgot to do Descendia. Yeah, well, let's get out of here.
Tenno, the void has summoned a new presence.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to do some magic. And remember, alright, remember I said I am getting this better performance than ever before. Better performance with better visual while streaming. Imagine if I close OBS. This is gonna be so much freaking better. Because OBS is also eating resources. Yeah, look at my GPU load. It's around 60, 70, 80. It's not going 90. That's just insane. My previous settings with a lower graphic details, I'm getting 80 to 90. That's just insanity. My GPU now, it's less strained. I just love what happened now. This is like the peak of my streaming now. I have better mic audio. I have camera now. I also optimize my camera. I have camera. The stream settings, it's in 1440p. The settings of my game, it looks so much better and it runs so much better. This is the peak of my streaming now. Especially with Warframe. This is the peak. I can't believe it. And I'm still using the same rig that I am complaining that the game was laggy in my end. My stream was laggy in my end. My game doesn't look that good in my end. That's just insane. This is my dedication to have a better stream, to have a better experience to share to others. And I'm so glad that I put time and effort to achieve this. This is insane. I can't believe this. I'm really happy right now. I just cannot explain how happy I am for the past 3 days. I'm so happy. I'm supposed to be sharing this yesterday, but I wasn't able to stream yesterday because I was tired as fuck. But today I said, even if I start late, even if I end late on my stream, as you can see, I'm still live. I'm gonna end my stream later. What time is it? I think I still have time to do Archon Hunt after this. Yeah, I gotta do Archon Hunt. Why am I still here? No problem. I don't copy 100% from people. I just yes, that's understandable. As it should. Don't copy 100%. But at least you're gonna have some idea. Yeah, just getting idea. That's a good one. That's also probably what I'm going to do. Though, you know me, as much as possible, I don't want to watch build videos. Yeah, majority of my builds, 90 to 95% of my builds, usually I learned it myself. If I don't understand what is going on through in-game, I go to wiki. That's what I'll do. Well, that's just my way of playing the game, because if I watch everything, that's just gonna ruin the experience, at least for me. But of course, it's better if you could get from others, because just like studying, learning, if you have someone guiding you how to build things, how to do things, it will make your life easier, much faster, of course. I just get some suggestion from others people and build it in my comfort way. All right, this is a very specific build. Energy max. Energy max, I think you can remove one of this and you can just at least apply two. The thing is, Equinox, she doesn't need very high energy. That's why at least one. I can remove one of this. I can probably put purple here if I'm using her to melee, or maybe just ability strength, maybe for damage vulnerability. But damage vulnerability for boss, it's not the best thing. So for this one, you can put whatever you have here. But this one, my shards here, they are from last year, so I haven't replaced this. Yeah, casting speed, because her casting speed can be a little bit annoying, though you don't actually need it to cast a lot of skills. You're mostly just gonna spam this if you're playing in a day form, or you can just forget about this. Also, this one I just don't use this. Yeah, for night form, this is just what I always use. Anyway, I think you don't care about Equinox much, so let's go to the weapon. But like I said, I built this specifically for Equinox. So this is just my build. I'm doing retaliation arcane. When was the last time you saw someone using this, or are you even using this? My bet is maybe, or could be no. So the build of this is a pure blast build. And I have Riven here.
Do you remember the old war, operator? Order seems to have
this one you can just put cold here. Cold. Yeah, since Silva and Aegis already has built-in heat, I'm using an Ash Fort and also some... Oh, great! That's great! Because I don't see people using this or even talk about retaliation. So I said, this is so unused. Maybe I will try to use this. Yep. So I said, alright, screw that. I'm gonna make a build. But she's not the first Warframe where I build using retaliation. She's not the first one. It was Stynax. And I think for most Warframe that has big shields, Stynax is the best one. Because he has Overguard. If you're using the augment, I mean Hildryn also it can be, or if you're using maybe, what is it again? What is that skill again? Pillage? Yeah, those skills, but those are different topic. I'm building this without Subsume. I'm building this without Subsume. Prime Breach, this one could be optional. Prime Breach could be optional, but it feels so much better with Prime Breach because you're hitting more enemies or enemies getting hit. Blast is gonna proc for more enemy, and then more enemy around it is gonna explode. Could be an option, but a very good addition here. That's why I'm using this Prime Breach. Whipping wounds so that my blast is gonna be super consistent. Yeah, and just galvanized steel, elementalist, so that my blast build is gonna be so much higher. But actually, since you're just doing most, let's just say you're just gonna do ETA, EDA below, even without this, it's more than enough. This is overkill actually. This is overkill. You can put something else here, but big number is a big number. I'm putting it there. And then this one, I just got pretty good, not the best, but pretty good Riven here. It has attack speed and cold. That's why my Sylvan Aegis is a little bit faster. Cold one. Critical, if the critical chance turned into critical damage, that's also gonna be better. Also, the attack speed actually is a pretty good touch here, but attack speed, there are more source for this, or if you're gonna use specific Warframe, so this is gonna be optional. But since I'm using this to Equinox, so it is welcome. Also cold, and since Sylvan Aegis has built-in heat, I just needed this Riven to have blast, and I can put more damage here. Of course, condition overload, weeping wound, so that the damage is gonna be more. Yeah, that's it. And discipline's merit, 11 storm. You can use a different. Yeah, you can use Final Harbinger. Depends on you which one you feel like playing. But I find 11 storm to be, how should I put it? It has its own charm also, movement wise. I just like this overall. It feels much smoother. This one looks flashier, but I prefer 11 storm overall. Great build overall, great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and also retaliation. Yeah, that's it. Though you needed to have at least more than 2.5k shield so that you're gonna get 300 plus bonus, because the max of this is 420, and it's actually pretty difficult to get 420 for all Warframe. There are only a couple of Warframes where they could easily reach this without putting too much shield. There are only few. But for Equinox, like I said, I just, what do you call this? I intentionally made her like that, having higher shield. Also, the good thing about her also, why is it pretty good also to her? Because of her fourth skill. Her fourth skill, if you're in night form, each time you kill enemy, you gain shield. This is like Stynox, but I think, like I said, Stynox is gonna be better because he has overguard. Hildryn can be also, because she has very high shield. That's the only reason. Also, Pillage. Harrow is also an option, but Harrow, are you gonna use melee to Harrow? I guess sometimes. But if Harrow, I'm gonna play headshot city all the way with him. That's for sure. So Harrow, I'm just removing him to the option. But to the option that I'm using, it's either Stynox, Equinox, and Hildryn. Who's the other one, that other Warframes that has pretty high shield? Gyre has pretty high shield, but Gyre is a different one, so I'm not including her. I'll just go with Stynox. This is my main arcane for him, for his melee, and my build is blast also. I can send you Ash build. Okay, show it to me. How about I use it on Wook? Here we go again. You're gonna bully Wukong players again. Yeah, Sylvan Aegis. Aesthetically, especially when I got this skin, I said I wanted to build Sylvan Aegis because I think this melee is cool. Well, the prime one is a weird looking one, so I ended up not liking, especially this one. This one looks like the thing that you use to the toilet bowl cleaner brush. That's just how it looks like. So that's why I bought this sword and shield, what do you call this, skins. Okay, look at this. This is just the FSR problem. Look at this. If I move, can you see this? It looks like it is ghosting. This is just the reason why I don't like FSR. Look at that. Can you see? Yeah, I think it's visible on your screen. Can you see that? It's like ghosting. Also, look at the sword. Same with the sword. You can see it. But I think this one, you could see it heavily here. Yeah, can you see? That's the reason why. One reason for me not to like FSR. But performance-wise, FSR is helping tremendously right now in my computer. So even though the game is like this, it's only visible here. Yeah, FSR looks so. Yes, it is. What was your in-game alias again? Celestera. Here on my screen. Can you see here on my stream the Celestera? Just small letters. That's all. Sarah. But outside that, if I just forget about it, then yeah, there's nothing wrong. Also, you could see it when you I think I'm not gonna do, what do you call this, I'm not gonna do Argon Heart because we don't have much time. Let's just yap. Ash Prime. Expertise. Oh, you're also using high shield. Ash, you know what, I've also thought about of doing this to invisibility frame. High shield build, but the thing is, I just think about it, yeah, if I'm gonna use that, then what is it, I'm not getting hit most of the time, rarely, but of course it can still work. How much retaliation could you get with this build? Also, this is gonna be better if you have swords to get overshield. It helps also to ramp up your damage, but I guess that's just gonna be mostly optional. Rising Storm. Oh, you're using this, yeah. You know what, I like this. This is only for a very specific, or you will mostly only gonna enjoy this if you intentionally play with his fourth skill. But for example, you are playing with others, or you just wanted to relax, chill, and this one can be tedious to play. That's why, as much as I like this, it looks freaking cool, I don't usually play with this. Also, I'm playing controller, so scanning with me can be a little bit pain to do. It's not bad, it's not hard, it's just if you're doing it consistently, it's a pain. I guess that's not the sacrifice that I'm willing to do just to enjoy this. But yeah, overall, yeah, this is an interesting build. I was also thinking about that for an invisibility frame. Retaliation, but I just chose this to use for Warframe that has shield generation, where they could reach overshield. That's why, that's the reason, that's one more reason. Shadow clones, yeah, retaliation. Yeah, I enjoy fourth skill. The skill one-shots everything if tagged. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's just I just can't stand it playing it with it for a very long time. Wait, Fury does increase the speed of it? I never tried this. It does increase? That's interesting. Status duration. Yeah, when the gas proc or the slash proc, that's gonna be interesting. Also, he has also slash damage for Ash is strong because of his passive. I put PSF just because I play with friends, no time to the damage. Also, I don't want to get on the ground. Well, the PSF, I also put PSF on Ash since I don't have anything to put in his Exilus anyway. Anyway, thank you for sharing your build. Yeah, not ability speed, attack speed. Oh, that's interesting. I learned something new tonight. I learned something new again tonight. I will try that next time if I try to play with that again. What is it again? I'll show it again. The FSR. This is the reason whenever I go to Captura and then I was trying to turn on FSR, this is where I dislike FSR. Let me demonstrate it. That's why I don't turn it on. And then I just realized, I just learned that when you're in the combat, it doesn't matter. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, look at that when I'm moving around. Look at that, boom, FSR. Yeah, that's just how bad it is for my eye. That's why I didn't appreciate it before. Only for the past 3 days. But if you are far and moving around, it's not really that bad. Oh wait, it's still bad. This is only happening in Captura. This bad. If you're in a mission, it's not really that bad. The ghosting looks so blue and yes, it is. And then let's go with TAA. TAA though, it's not ghosting. Oh wait, GPU party. Wait, no, this one disable. Yeah, TAA, let's just go 50%. Okay, this is TAA. Well, unless I'm zooming it to the model, I could appreciate it. But if I don't zoom in it, and if I'm zooming, I think my eye got used to the FSR. Now, I don't hate TAA as much as I hate it before. Because I always don't like it. My eyes are crying whenever I look at TAA. But I think it's because of FSR I got used to it. Even though, yeah, it is clean, but it looks blurry. It doesn't hurt my eye anymore. This is interesting. Let's try different Warframe. This is interesting. But there is still a little bit blurring when it is moving, so I can still see it. But this is Captura, so it doesn't matter if you're in a not in Captura. How about let's increase this a little bit more? Yeah, in Captura, I don't know. Wait, what if I go back? I think my eye is so used to FSR and TAA now. Let me go back to SMAA. Which one is better? Why SMA look blurry now? What is going on? This was my preferred anti-aliasing. Why does it look blurry? My eyes are being tricked. What is going on? That Excalibur looks so clean. Looks good. Hey, thank you. Yes, this is my favorite Excalibur drip right now. This is my favorite drip of my Excalibur. I couldn't get the... what is it again? The Tenno Gen 1, the disconnect. I like it here, but since I don't have it, I'm just using this greener looking disconnected cable here. Yeah, that's just what I'm using. Yeah, this is my favorite Excalibur drip now. That's why I'm using this. This is my preferred anti-aliasing before, but why does it look blurry? My eyes is getting tricked. FXATA is similar. SMA looks so blurry and FSSR is a min max. Okay, I guess let's go to the FXAA. Or maybe this is the one. Oh, now we are talking. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this one is better. How would I turn it off? So much better. Well, at least for my eye. This is so much better for my eye. It's crispier. Even though you could see those jagged edge, that's just fine. It looks crispier overall. This one is my preferred one. I still like this. This is still my preferred one. No AA. I think the best anti-aliasing that we had was... remember MSAA? That's the anti-aliasing that I remember that looks so much better, especially in older games. And I don't see MSAA now. I rarely see it. AA is just shit. Just don't like it. Anyway, I'll just... Bro. I'll just go with FSR. Yeah, FSR, even though it has some questionable brutiness, performance-wise, I'm choosing this now every day. I appreciate this more. MSAA looks so good, but it hurts your PC. So yeah, that's the thing. The MSAA, the performance, but it looks so good. When I bought my PC, I always had FXAA on all of my games until Warframe. Are you still turning it on? What is your preferred anti-aliasing? It's so... Yeah. That lighting was because of the... What was it again? The settings. Why bloom? Okay. Wait. My settings go high because I accidentally turn on high settings. Holy fuck. Wait. Oh god, I knew it. Wait. Chotto mate. They went turn on. No shader quality. No shader quality. Always no. It's gonna... Color correction also no. Color correction hurts my eye. Though this was turned on for a very long time until I turned it off. Especially when I started doing capturas. Enhanced decals, you can just go to hell. Yeah, now this is gonna hurt my eye. Wait, why are you so... Why are you so bright right now? What happened? I think local reflection is for the environment. Bloom. Color correction. Yeah, I guess this one. Bro, I literally turned... Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, when just moving around with FSR, it looks fucked up. But if you stop, it's just fine. Just don't move. Here in Captura, it's mostly in Captura, I'm getting this issue. But outside Captura, it's just fine. When you're playing, when you're moving around, it looks nice. Still FXAA. If I go to Holvenia and all of those open world maps, if I play quest, I go with TAA. For open world maps, I'm getting more problem in Holvenia more than open world here. But before, I was getting performance issue here in Cambion Drift. But let's see now. Let's test. I used to have an issue here. Let me try it now. It's all about FSR being boggy, messy in Captura. I guess that's also the reason. Oh wait, you just showed your ash drift. I haven't seen. Let me check it. Do you bleed? Oh, Batman. I always see this Batman drip for Ash. Yeah, it's because of his helmet plus the... What do you call this? The armor part there. Sometimes it is yellow. Yeah, this one EO. Sometimes this is yellow. There, yeah, this is cool. Someday I'm gonna have this Ash Batman drip. Someday. But right now, not yet. I really appreciate the game's visual when I'm able to turn on ambient occlusion. Wait, you see the environment with ambient occlusion? If I turn it off... It's still looking fine, just fine, but it looks flat. It looks flat. Flat is justice. But if I turn it on, it looks so good. For everything, it looks better for my eye. Everything doesn't look flat. Yeah. But there's only one tile set where I have a problem with it. Like I said, the underground in Holvenia, it looks darker than it should. Than it should be. Now let's try Cambion Drift.
You are here to assist.
Oh wait, it's already 10. I need to go.
Good and faithful
But let me just
Tenno.
go here. Let me just test the Cambion Drip. I just wanted to see the
I'm sure
performance.
you've apprehended by now that Deimos is not as it should be.
Let me just check
Several
the
anomalous
performance.
objects worthy of study have come up in recent scans.
I also
Likely taken
made
through the retrieval
Arkham
process.
Knight on my Ash, but I'm stupid. You know what I did? Reset to default. Perfect. Yeah, you can just always
scanned within this region.
always try to what do you call
Be
this?
silly.
To do it again. But I guess maybe you forgot some of it, but that's
Hey, there's a Corpus researcher
That's probably just gonna be the issue. Yeah, I'm getting, look at the frame. I'm getting 80, 70. I'm not getting this type of performance issue. Oh, also there's another thing in my computer settings that I remember that I turn it off. When I turn it off, my games stop lagging super hard. In your computer's graphics settings in Windows, what do you call this? The hardware acceleration, when it was turned on my PC, I'm getting occasional or sometimes casual lagginess when I'm streaming, and I freaking hate it. When I turn it off, it became so much better. Anyway, bro, it looks so much better now. It looks so much good, but I think the environment looks so buggy. But I can take that. I can just get used to that. The further draw distance getting blurry, that's just fine. For the sake of the performance, I can take it, because if you get closer to those places anyway, the game's visual is just gonna be fine. Though what I noticed here, the color of my Excalibur, it looks different now. It's because of the lighting here. Remember, this is clean white. Look at now, it's a little bit darker bluish. That's just how it looks like. But I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm hitting 90 here. That's just insane. I'm not getting this kind of performance before. With this kind of visual settings, I used to have low.
Can I beg a moment of your time?
With Sigil and all, and he was looking so good. I wish you had sent it to me. But I guess next time if you have it, one. I get all low. Oh, drops even with open or off. Jeez, I need to change my CPU. Yeah, how about trying to keep optimizing your PC and the game? Probably you will get some settings. Also, like I said, have you tried turning this off? Reduce frame latency. This might, if you have this turned off already and if it's still going down, so I guess that's also probably the reason. Also, shader, if it is turned on, probably you could try to turn it off, because this one, at least it is screwing up the performance. Yeah, visual now, it looks so much better. I just can't believe that my computer can reach this kind of visual settings with the same machine that I'm using all these years. It's just all about tweaking, optimizing, and of course getting used to the FSR. Which is, I don't open it only now. It's off from, oh, it's already off. Both shader and that one. Also another one, the settings of my Nvidia, in my Nvidia app. Wait, let me show you the settings of my Nvidia app. I'll show it to you. Okay, I need to go back. Let me just show. I'll just show you the settings of my Nvidia. It's all about my CPU. 4 cores carries if he can breathe. I guess it's because but Intel cores, they're pretty strong, right? Those 2018, even though it's just 4 cores. I don't know, maybe if I get a chance to have like that to test, then that's where I can say that it is really like that. Because until I prove it to myself, I tried everything, I optimized everything, then that's where only gonna wait. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, Nvidia. I thought my OBS died. All right, so I'll just go. Yeah, they are, but my CPU's all about work, not gaming. I was done before buying. Well, that's understandable, alright. Also, that was a long time ago. Anyway, before I end this trip, I'm just gonna show you my NVIDIA settings. There's also more settings outside the game. These are the settings that I've been using all these years, and it works.
Operator, were you
Wait, I'm just gonna show it. I'm just gonna show it. I don't want to screw this settings. I think I'll add one more, just only for this one. Windows cap. Wait, shot on that. Wait, is it show? Okay, let me just show this. Yeah, just for the sake to have a better performance. To get an off. Yeah, driver default off. Fixed refresh. Yeah. Wait, why do I have fixed refresh? Traditional fixed refresh rate. Yeah, this one. Though I can turn on G-Sync here, but I just let it like that. And auto GDI. Yeah, this is just auto off adaptive power. Yeah, adaptive. I just put adaptive. I can go performance, but the thing is, even though you have low workload, your GPU is still gonna eat more power, so it's not ideal for me because I don't always play adaptive. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and then feeling hyper. It's just low quality settings just to have a better performance, just to extend the life of my GPU. I put this everything to low or disable and more on performance. Also, what else again? This one, another one. This. Let me just show before I end. Yeah, this one. I'll just show the one settings that's screwing up my PC for a longest time. When I turned this off, it became so much better. That's why I was able to stream in 1440p. I was able to increase the settings of my game without lagging, without compromising the performance. Where is it again? All right, this one. Wait, I cannot show. I cannot show the Windows settings. But yeah, the graphics settings, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, that one. And they call it HAGS. I'd rather play Wukong than disable everything. But look at that, even though I disable everything, my game's still looking better. It works better. I know it could be much better, but visually, even though I compromise with those settings, it's still looking pretty. Even though I say this, I like Wukong. I have I'm on 5 form already for battle, but I just don't play. I play Kullervo. Well, Kullervo, you can't go wrong with Kullervo. Also, he's much more Giga Chat. But wait for his prime to go out. He's gonna be overrated as F. Right now, the only reason why he's not so overrated, I mean, he's still popular, but not so overrated than it should, because he still don't have prime. And there are a lot of newer players or even older players who are so lazy to farm Kullervo because they hate Duviri. Wait for his prime. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, even if I disable everything visually, I'm streaming, I have better quality and performance now. And yeah, those are the compromises that I'm willing to do. I'm willing to turn it off. Yeah, you can just try to turn those off. Probably you will get, you won't notice the difference, and then you will have better performance. That's just the sacrifice that I'm willing to do, so that I'm gonna have better performance only for Holvania. That's the only reason. The Holvania needed some serious tweaking. But Perita Rebellion, I'm just gonna show the performance in Perita Rebellion. It's so much better. It's so much better in Perita Rebellion. Perita Rebellion, it's not terrible. It could have better performance tweak, but it doesn't need that much. But it can have. It can have. Where is it again? Wait, I'll be using Atlas. It's been a while since I used Atlas. Alright, let's go Atlas. Let's roll out. Also, I like the details of this Atlas drip. Because of the ambient occlusion, he looks so much better now with the ambient occlusion. And I appreciate even more here in Orbiter like this. It looks better. But yeah, last one. Let me just try. I'm not gonna finish this. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna show how much FPS am I gonna get. Imagine if they don't give Kullervo Prime with relics. Imagine if they give Kullervo Prime with... You know what? When I was new, I also said that what if Kullervo Prime is gonna be obtainable in Duviri only? Bro, everyone is gonna be mad as fuck. For me, I don't mind Duviri. Yeah, it's still loading. It's still loading. Once I'm done loading here, yeah, it should run better. Or it could be not, because I am streaming. Yeah, remember when I was in Holvania, it was lagging a little bit, and then after a few seconds, it became better. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just wait for a few seconds. Now I'm reaching 60 FPS here. I remember I'm getting dips here also, but look at the performance. It's so much better. Only Holvania is the fucked up one. Oh, I'm getting 70 plus if the load of enemy is less. And it looks pretty. I appreciate Perita Rebellion even more now after I changed my settings. It looks prettier. Look at that. It doesn't look flat anymore. Ambient occlusion gives more life to my game, and I love it. I'm getting in love again with the game. I'm falling in love to the game again. Yeah, this is madness. Like I said, even if I dislike FSR performance wise, if you got used to it, you only needed 1 day at least, or few hours. You're just gonna start get used to it if you don't pay attention too much with the blurriness. But look at this compared to, what is it again, to open world. Look at the farther draw distance. They are not blurry, they're not buggy. So I guess it's because this is a newer place with a newer technique how to render things. That's why FSR is not so buggy. Look at that. Wait, let me go a little bit further. Yeah, it's not. I appreciate the game even more. New patch relics are gonna be doing it only way to grind on the map. It's gonna be funny. Yeah, it's gonna be funny if they remove. But yeah, for the Lich Hunters, our life is gonna be much better because I still needed to get more Lich weapons. Alright, so I wanted to say more, but it's already past 10. But I wanted to stay a little bit more. What time is it? Yeah, I need to end the stream. Wait, chatomate. Yeah, I really need to end the stream. Yeah, I wanted to do more. So, conclusion, I have better game settings now. Even though it's not what I wanted, but it is way better. Visual-wise, performance-wise, my stream settings still stays at 1440p with the best looking stream that I could ever achieve. I think it's not just carrying my own chair. It's not just lifting up my own butt. what I think my stream settings, at least for the game, it looks way better than many small streamers because I tried optimizing everything. Also, I have only 1063 GB. I have Ryzen 2600, 16 gig RAM. So it's a little bit low than it in today's standards. But if you give some time to optimize your rig, your game, you're gonna get the balance of good visuals and good streaming quality. That's just insane. I learned a lot. This is true hard work. Alright, anyway, GG. See you, bye bye, have a good day, have a good night, and see you next video or stream. Bye bye.
Operator, this is so
Don't forget to smile.
Will you begin another mission?
Or this, just right on time. I'm speaking. Okay, anyway, bye bye. Thank you.